It's raining as hell.
Right.
Yo, Spotify was trying to be funny playing "It Never Rains in Southern California" when I'm driving in the rain and shit. I was like, Spotify, you trying to be funny right now, but
Mm-hmm.
Dave Coulier, hold your head up. The ways to treat a woman, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I know. I don't know nothing about that H Town boy. That's an album we got to talk about with Ashley. The Ladies Night album, the third album. You know,
I ain't hear that one.
it's dope as fuck. It's not as sexual as the first two albums because they were going through. They were signed to Relativity Records because they left Luke Records when they came out with that shit,
Right.
and they didn't want to do a lot of the sex tracks like that.
Oh yeah.
But they had this joint called "Ways to Treat a Woman." Ooh my god! Like Dino and Shazam, whenever they get in them vocals, man, come on. Gi was singing more on that album too.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And guess who the album was dedicated to?
oh,
Nicole Simpson.
okay.
They
Wow.
wanna
Was she an H Town fan?
no, they never met, but at the same time, um, they wanted to respect more women, and the whole OJ shit happened and stuff like that. So they felt like it's kind of weird. It's a weird album, but it's a dope album. This is some of the stylistic choices they were making. What's up, Christian? What's up, Q? I'm the king of rock. Yeah, no, higher. Fuck MCs. I heard a story too. Uncle Luke screwed them over at Luke Records for now. Yeah, there was. If you actually watched the Video Soul interview where H Town appeared, they came in dressed as prisoners,
Wow.
chained up, like they were part of a chain gang. Like they would try to throw shots at Luke and shit like that. Yo, Donnie Simpson had me rolling the whole fucking interview and shit. Man, Video Soul, man, 106 in Park, Rap City, man, that was when BET was just, oh,
Boo.
was that Jake Paul?
Yeah. Him and his brother
That's
overrated. Overrated as fuck.
yo, Tyson better whoop his ass.
Oh yeah. I think that's the bet. Like what round is Tyson gonna knock his ass out?
I'm debating if I want to go live with this tomorrow. I'm debating, to
I
be
ain't gonna
real.
be home, but when I get back, I'm definitely watching it.
But I know I have to go to after wake up at 4 in the morning Saturday, so I don't know how long this fight's gonna last.
Yeah. I'm saying round 5 or 6, you gonna get that taste from Tyson.
But if
That
Tyson, God forbid, if oh, I'm sorry,
Brooklyn KO from him.
Christian said Houdini's back in black over DMC's Raising Hell. Ooh,
Nah,
that's
raising hell for me.
yeah. I have to go with Raising Hell, but Back in Black was dope as fuck.
That's a game changer. Who's the most overrated NBA player? There's a lot. Tracy McGrady for one. That nigga never won shit. Got bounced out first round every time. Somehow he made it to the Hall of Fame. Don't understand that.
Mm.
I think James Harden is overrated too. He's another one.
I want to say LeBron though, but I might get a lot of flack.
Nah. LeBron lived up to the hype. He just I don't like the way that he he jumped ship every time to chase a ring, but he definitely has the
Yeah.
talent.
What are your thoughts on the Thriller documentary? I think the Thriller documentary. I'm gonna be real with you. That recent one, I did not like that one. To be real, because it wasn't a lot of information. I mean, it wasn't a lot of information, like a lot of information, new information. It was just like copy and paste, and everything like that too. But I would pick off the wall documentary and the bad documentary other than Thriller. Hell, where the hell is the dangerous documentary? Ask you. What about you, Try? What do you think of
Let's
the
go. What's up?
what you
Go
think of
ahead.
the Thriller documentary?
It was alright. It wasn't a lot of shit we didn't know already though.
Yeah,
Like I would have loved for them to talk more about the 900 songs he did for that album.
exactly.
You know, everything else we already knew. Like this is what show this is the best Showtime could offer.
Right, and Showtime was killing it with documentaries and shit. Always kill with documentaries, but you mean y'all fucked up on literally the famous album of all time?
My man Tyson got the ill leather jacket on right now. The ill leather Versace boxes.
Oh, Christian, this is a good question. Stylistics, Rock and Roll Baby, or the Spinner self-titled?
Stylistic.
Mm. Let me look at what Rock and Roll Baby. Let me see the songs they had on that one, because I think they had a "You Make Me Feel Brand New" on that one. Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
definitely Rock.
he slapped the shit out of this nigga. Yo, that's
Who
crazy.
slaps who?
Tyson slapped Jake Paul just now, bruh.
My nigga think he will. He think he Will
Holy
Smith
shit!
now. What up, goddess?
Wow,
You
that's
make me
crazy.
feel brand new.
How you get slapped? He ain't even
I
punch
asked
him. He
Chris
just
Rock.
slapped him,
I asked Chris Rock that the same thing.
right? He ain't even punch him. He slapped him like a woman. Yo,
You know,
Tyson
Q
out.
is funny.
He definitely knocking that nigga out the ball. He definitely knocking that nigga out the ball.
You know, Q
Yeah,
is
I'm watching the press
funny.
conference.
The Luther Vandross documentary is not even shown in my city. It's shown in Charlotte, and I'm gonna
Is
have
it
to
in
wait until I
theaters?
get. You said what?
Is it showing in theaters or just showing on streaming?
It's shown in select theaters, which kind of sucks though. But y'all would show every damn reboot and all these other theaters and shit. Okay, that's cool. Y'all would show that whack ass Whitney Houston movie
That
in
nigga,
theaters
that
though.
nigga ain't trying to talk. He's like, fuck an interview. He leaving. I love it. I want that nigga to bite his ear off, yo.
Nah, don't do that. No, no, no.
That
Tyson
nigga
almost
slapped
lost
the
his
shit
career.
out of him. He should have slapped his twin brother too.
I'm about to start in 5 minutes.
That nigga's a clown, son. Yo, this shit is funny.
Okay.
What trial? Why would I care about that? Nigga, I've been a part of a trial. I don't give a fuck about nobody else's trial. Come on, bro. I can kill less.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck the
you ever been stabbed?
Have I been what?
You ever been slapped?
I mean, by a woman, but not by a nigga.
That nigga got the illest slap heard around the world just now.
I heard that shit from here.
Holy shit!
Is the
All
press
right,
conference still going on?
they're gonna be playing that shit for sure.
Is the press conference still going on and shit?
Nah, it's over because he didn't want to. Tyson didn't want to do no interview. He walked off. That nigga said, "Fuck an interview."
That's funny. Christian, you said your last post? No, what was your post about? I didn't see it. Who would have won in the prison talent shit? No, I don't want to answer that shit, nigga.
Well, what you asking this? You asking this stupid question, man.
I'm gonna start this shit. Let me
Come
just
on,
start
bro.
this shit. All right, what's up, you two? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. It's Reg in the motherfucking building. I got my homeboy trying to build it with me.
Yo,
You know, he's having a good time of his life watching the press conference and
oh
shit.
man, that fight gonna be crazy tomorrow.
It
I
is.
gotta definitely come on. Like, I'm going to the Knicks game, but after the Knicks game, I'm definitely check out that fight.
Who the Knicks playing?
They playing Brooklyn. You know,
Oh,
man.
oh,
This is bragging rights. You know, orange and blue skies all day though.
I feel you. Well, I was able to find an R&B anniversary. Believe it or not. Thank you, AI. I got R. Kelly with
Whoa,
the title album.
Kells.
Yes. This album came out November 14th, 1995. Yeah, man. My favorite R. Kelly album, to be real with you. I
Kells.
know, I know. Oh, you can't listen to R.
I don't
Kelly.
give a fuck.
R. Kelly's a
Kelly
devil.
is goat. Get over it.
Niggas still ain't touching Kells to this day.
Oh yeah, the goat of
I
R&B. Get used to it.
definitely. Yes. First of all, before I go on, this album cover, fire.
Oh yeah.
I love it. See the '90s. They always loved these fish eye,
Mm-hmm.
weird angle covers and shit like that
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we all should know he came out with the album 12 Play in 1993. You know what I'm saying? And in between 12 Play and this album, he went
Uh-huh.
through some highs and he went through some questionable shit.
Mm-hmm.
So the highs were the fact that he pretty much was producing for other artists like Changing Faces.
Yep.
He did a lot of remixes like with Janet Jackson. He remixed
Mm-hmm.
Anytime Any Place. I think he did a How Many Rays remix for Tony Braxton.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? He toured it with Salt and Pepper too. But there was one particular artist he worked with that pretty much left a sour taste in his mouth,
Uh-huh.
and that was Aaliyah.
Uh-oh.
And pretty much,
She ain't on this album.
and we all know why.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much, he was working with Aaliyah on the "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" album from 1994, which that's another classic album.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much, a lot of people were questioning if there was a relationship with the two because people were just looking at it like they were a bit too close. Especially that if you watch that Video Soul interview, I think like in 93, 94, one of them years.
Right.
And fast forward to August 31st, 1994, it was reported that he married Aaliyah in a secret ceremony and he
Right.
changed her fucking age in the marriage certificate. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So the marriage was annulled, of course, and they stopped working with one another. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like Aaliyah just went with Timbaland and Missy Elliott, and R. Kelly, he just still did his thing. Now, if this shit happened today, oh, he would have been
Oh
out
yeah.
of here.
Well,
He
he
would
out of here.
definitely.
Technically, he out of here.
Well, yeah, but let's just say if R. Kelly was like a pop, like if he just came out like in this day and age and shit, and also too, he also got his first Grammy nominations where he worked with Michael Jackson on the song "You Are Not Alone." But that
Classic.
also caused some controversy too. It is classic because it was reported years later that R. Kelly plagiarized. He got sued because it was apparently plagiarized, like some lines and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So
It was plagiarized.
yeah, because in 2007, not in 2007, but it was like around 2003. Pretty much, it was like reported that he plagiarized it from some other song or some shit like that. But
Really?
at it, yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, man. But I think he had got that settled and shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but back to this album, the self-titled. I mean, this is like pretty much like what I call his traditional R&B album and shit because
Mm-hmm.
you had some of the sex songs, but then you had some of the traditional R&B songs. Like he had classic songs like "You Remind Me of Something." I mean,
You remind me of my G. I
I
wonder
wonder
why.
something like
Yes.
a. Oh my god! I
Something like
mean,
my car.
back when the Jeeps was like the popular car and stuff like that too. Excuse me.
Yeah, still is.
Yes. Um, Down Low, Nobody Has to Know, which, in my opinion,
Oh, no.
rejuvenated the Isley Brothers' career and introduced them to a whole new generation. I mean, it kind of started when Aaliyah covered so At Your Best You Are Love.
Mm-hmm.
Because not a lot of people know, but that was originally an Isley Brothers song from the Harvest for the World album, which I'm gonna keep it a buck. That the original version with Isley Brothers was kind of because Ron was begging a bit too much on that version.
Right.
But when Aaliyah did it, it just fit like a glove and stuff like that. But other classics like "You to Be Happy"
I love
with
that.
Biggie, where Biggie even threw a shot at Faith Evans on that track right there.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, 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 baby.
Baby,
Oh,
baby, baby.
classic. And my favorite song,
Mm-hmm.
Tempo
So
Slow,
slow.
Lights Down Low,
Um,
Let Me Take You
uh-huh.
to a place where only lovers. Oh,
Yes.
my God, dude.
I'm finna make a kid to this album.
I almost made a kid to this album. Yo, um, I can't sleep, baby. If I,
Yes.
I'm saying, I mean, the video when he was in the snow and
Mm-hmm.
shit like that was
At the
amazing. Thank
lodge
God,
and shit.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank God it's Friday. Religious
Mhm.
love.
Yes.
Oh my God, man.
Love that.
I want me to cancel this shit, nigga?
Right?
Nah,
What?
nah, nah, nah. I'm
Let's
good.
cancel Jacquees. There's no telling this.
But yo,
Cancel that.
what do you have to say? What do you have to say about
I
that?
gotta say, this is one of his best albums. Five Mile Classic. Like even the remixes from this album, the I Can't
Oh,
Sleep
dude.
remix. What? When he's like singing in the rain, and you got your boy Diddy was with him in that.
Oh, of
I don't know
course.
why he was in it because he didn't do the remix. I don't know why he was in the video with him, but the download remix. I actually bought that remix on cassette back in the day. And it had like the whole story with him and Mr. Biggs, and he slept with Mr. Biggs' wife, played by Garcelle Bouveau from Jimmy Fox show. You know, you remind me of my Jeep, and Thank God It's Friday. This whole album is classic. I don't give a fuck what none of these cancel motherfuckers got to say. I saw R. Kelly in concert. He was great. I'm not erasing that from my childhood because y'all motherfuckers got a problem with him. That's just what it is. He's the king
Right.
of R&B. He has many classics. If he did a versus right now, who beating him? He beating everybody. So that's just what it is. Find my classic.
Definitely. And like I said, we're not trying to bash the victims. We're definitely not trying to bash the victims. We're
No,
just
but
celebrating the
it's their parents' fault also. Like you're supposed to know where your teenage daughter is at 10 p.m.
exactly. I'm gonna answer Q. So what do you? I never knew the weekend cover down low.
You
What?
should you shouldn't be allowed to cover that. That's a disgrace to R. Kelly. And I love the
That's
weekend,
your
but I
that's your
can't see
boy.
him covering that song.
But that's your boy.
That is my boy. I love him, but I can't see him
That's your
covering that
boy.
song. There's one thing if you do Dirty Diana, that was cool, but Down Low is like a different level.
Still, even even that cover's good, but even that, I'm just like, okay, nigga. All right,
I
nigga.
mean, but he sounded like Michael Esco on the remake, but
He sound like
Down
who?
Low, nah, that's out of his lane.
He
Stick
sound
to the
like
dark
Michael.
R&B that you do.
You said Michael Esco?
He sounded like Michael on the remake for that.
Oh, I thought you said something slick though. That's
Well, I
why.
said Michael esque. He sounded like
Michael
because he
X.
like the way he was singing it. It sounded like Michael. You know what I'm saying? And I know he got that comparison when he first came out, but Down Low is on a different level.
Definitely. Wow, this Elvis documentary is already on some shit.
Can't believe you watching that.
Uh,
You fuck with Elvis like that?
I like some songs.
Yeah.
You know, it's scientifically proven that people will dance to at least one Elvis song. It's scientifically proven.
Nah, I can't fuck with him. He was a racist. He stole black people music. What's so good about him?
Everybody stole black people music at that time.
But he stole Little Richard music.
Everybody stole Little Richard's music at that time.
Well, he's at the forefront. That's why we're putting him at the forefront.
Everybody was at the.
He was. They were promoting him bigger than James Brown and Little Richard.
Nah, James Brown. Nah, he was promoted bigger than Elvis. I'm sorry, but that was the racist. That was his manager. That was a racist, honestly, to be real. But yeah, that was his manager. Hell, the Beatles stole from Little Richard. Y'all don't give shit to Beatles. Y'all always give shit to Elvis.
Yeah, I fuck with Beatles.
I mean, I fuck with the Beatles too, but it's just like the hypocrisy sometimes. It's just like, but anyway, let's talk about Tamia because this gonna be a whole rabbit hole of a conversation.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our Quincy Jones tribute, and we're gonna do a review on Tamia's self-titled debut album that came out in 1998, April 14th to be exact, on Quest Records, which is under Warner Brothers. This album is known for singles such as "Imagination," "So Into You," and "Loving You Still." Producers include, I love this lineup. This lineup right here. Oh my God. Tim and Bob, Keith Crouch, J Dub, Jermaine Dupri, Stevie J, Samuel J. Sapp, Manuel Seal,
loving hip hop, Stevie J.
Tim Scheider, Dale motherfucking Simmons. Oh my God. Oh,
not DMC, not DMC. The other Dale Simmons.
Tricky Stewart and Mario Winans. Guest appearances. The only guest appearance is Jermaine Dupri. I'm already going to say this right now. I wish he was not rapping on this album, but we're going to talk about that. So how did you get into Tamia?
With the Q's Juke Joint album from '95.
Ooh,
when Tamia came out with You Put a Move in My Heart. And I remember Video Music Box played that first, and it was like she got like a lot of praise for that, and vocally she killed that joint. And then a couple of years later, this album came out, and she dropped some joints from it. So Into You was like my joint. I wish Fabulous never borrowed the beat because he didn't do it justice like Tamia did. And it's just a great album. And then she got married to Grant Hill, one of the best NBA players of all time. And they still
one of the best black couples of all time.
Right. I'm about to say they still celebrating black love in this day and age, and it's dope to see. You know what I mean? And she's always been great vocally. I think she's highly underrated as a singer. And you don't hear about her in any drama. Like she stays out of media gossip, and that's what I like about artists. It's not about who they sleeping with or how many followers they got. It's about the talent at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And
exactly. Definitely. Now I'm gonna be real with you. I remember when I was actually growing up, and I've always heard the "So Into You" song all over the fucking radio. Like every time I hear that beat, I literally just take back to when I was a little boy and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm still little, but still, you know what I'm saying? But she's always been a singer that I like and I love, but I've never actually checked her music. For some odd reason, I never checked a lot of her music out. Like I've heard the first album.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a bits and pieces, some 2000 stuff. I think like the Between Friends. I remember hearing some songs from there, but it's like she's always been one of those singers that no matter where she's performing, I'm always gravitating hearing her voice and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like you said, she is not problematic. You know what I'm saying? She's like one of R&B's daughters. You don't say nothing bad about her. Like the same way how some of these people feel about Ashanti. yo, we don't talk about Ashanti and shit.
Boo.
That that's how the grown up
Don't
R
talk
and
about
B.
Maya because she can sing.
Nah,
Boo.
oh man, you funny. You funny as hell, boy. But shout out to Ian, and by the way. Um, he just liked the video. But yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to hear more Tamia stuff. So for those who don't know who Tamia is, she's a singer from Windsor, Ontario. You know what I'm saying? She's a biracial and everything like that too. White father, black mom. You know what I'm saying? And when she was growing up, she just studied the piano and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Always working on the vocals, and she was actually in the Walkerfield Colgate Institute, which was like a prestigious art institute in Windsor and stuff like that too. I don't know why I'm saying that because she grew up in Windsor. But yeah. So fast forward to 1994, she actually performed at a multiple sclerosis, you know what I'm saying, MS, for all you common people who don't know how to pronounce sclerosis. Um on an MS benefit concert in Colorado where she met pretty much Brenda Ritchie. Now, if you guys know, that's actually Lionel Richie's ex-wife,
Oh,
aka the wife that whooped,
that whooped his
uh,
ass.
yeah, that whooped his ass and his
Wow.
mistress's ass.
How
Who the
you
mistress
get
was
whooped by a
actually
woman?
the mistress, the mother of Nicole Richie. So I just had to throw that in there. The Boondocks did a perfect explanation on that story. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, they actually got together, and she actually got her connections at Warner Brothers Records at the time. And at the time too, she actually was about to perform at a party that was for Luther Vandross and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that star power, okay. And everybody loved the performance, including Quincy Jones. And Quincy Jones at this time, I mean, to this day, I mean, he was that dude, right? He was that dude and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he still is. Rest in peace to Quincy. And Quincy invited her to appear on the Q's Juke Joint album from 1995, which that was actually his first album. Like it came out 6 years after Back on the Block. I loved Q's Juke Joint. That was a very dope album. You know what I'm saying? And she was in a couple of songs. Like she had a song called "You Put a Move on My Heart."
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool. She was
Nah, she-
also she also was on the Juke Joint outro and the intro. Pretty much the same way Tevin Campbell was promoted on that Back on the Block album was the same way Tamia was promoted on the Q's Juke Joint album and shit like that.
She put a move on my dick when I saw her in that cat suit in that video.
Excuse me?
I said she put a move on my dick when I saw her in that cat suit in the video.
Put a move on my dick. I
Uh,
never heard that phrase before.
I
Put a
know.
move
I
on.
just I just made it up.
Wow.
That cat suit she was rocking in that video. I was like, damn.
Yeah, she did look good on it. She did look good in that. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you.
Even on the album cover, she looked good.
Oh my God, yes.
Now you actually talking normal for once. I'm just saying.
I mean, we're talking about a sexy woman and shit. I mean, you gotta be. All right. What up, Mike? How you doing?
Like,
So pretty much, Tamia started appearing on a lot of people's shit. Most notably, she was on that "Missing You" song with Brandy, Gladys Knight, and Shaka Khan for the Set It Off soundtrack. That song where everybody dies and,
mhm.
Stony is left all alone. Hey! I mean, what else? Every time I hear that song, I have to be in the mood to hear that fucking song. Especially when Brandy's like, "I'm missing you." Oh, and when Brandy hit that note, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
come on." It's like I love Set It Off, but I hate that movie because of that damn song. Every time I hear that fucking song, I get so damn fucking
Was it
emotional.
wasn't Jada the only one to leave?
Yeah, Jada was the only one
Yeah.
living.
Everybody else died, right?
And that's when we got Bald Jada. That's when we had the short hair, not Bald Jada, but short
Ballhead
hair.
Jada. Ballhead
Short hair.
Jada.
That movie was seminal. It was the beginning of a new era. and shit. You
Oh
know.
man.
But yeah, that song. That's every time I hear that song. That song where everybody dies and shit. You know.
Ballhead Jada. See, when I met her, she had hair. She still had the braids going on. So unless that was a wig,
You never know with Hollywood these days,
that's
bro.
wild.
And then she also appeared on movies and TV shows. Mind you, this was before the first album. She appeared on a movie called Speed 2, Cruise Control. She also appeared on sitcoms like, Keenan and Kel, classic show, and this show called Rock Me Baby,
Hold
which
up,
I never heard
Tamia
of.
was in Speed too.
Yeah, that was a film debut.
That's that. I don't even remember that.
I never even seen that movie.
That's crazy. I saw it and it wasn't good. They didn't have a Keanu didn't come back, and they replaced him with I think Jason Lee.
Interesting.
Wow.
Uh, and so fast forward to 1998, she came out with this album right here. So this is the outfit that put a move on Try's dick right here
It
and
did.
stuff,
It did. It skipped it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start saying that now. Put a move on my dick. Okay, that's that's I never because I never heard that. I never heard that before.
Man,
That's kind of funny. Okay,
when you look when
uh,
you're nice and curvy in a cat suit, things can happen.
shit. I usually just call it the Dark Man Rises. That's what I call it.
You stupid.
Yeah, I was like, oh, the Dark Man Rises again. Oh shit. Oh my, I'm tripping. Let me not get demonetized and shit. All right, so who's fucking playing down that
That's a
fucking
married
music?
woman. You act like people cherish their marriages anymore, nigga. It's 2024. That's a
Well, he
married
said
woman.
that's a man.
Yeah, I'm like,
You were already.
nigga, trust me, people don't cherish their marriages no more.
We talk about married. We talk about married white women and shit. Now you want. Yeah.
Yeah, married black women too.
Anyway, yeah. This album has 13 tracks. We're gonna get started with the first one called Imagination. Now, this features Jermaine Dupri and stuff like that. It was the first single. Jermaine Dupri. Okay, I'm gonna say the good and bad of the song. I'm gonna be real. I gotta be honest. I love the vibe of the song. I love Tamia doing her thing and the singing and everything. But Jermaine Dupri kind of disappointed me because, um, for one, he uses the "I Want You Back" sample again, which I believe he used that for either he used that or yeah, he used that for Crisscross's "Jump" and stuff like that too. And two, I feel like his rapping wasn't really needed, to be real with you. And this is the time when he was always getting compared to Puffy, because this is one when Puffy was trying to
I don't
rap
see
on
the
everybody's
comparison.
songs and shit like
I
that
do not
too.
see the comparison because he actually
I
writes his
know,
song.
I he do, he do, but at the same time too, I could have cared less for this verse and shit. But this your typical late '90s club going to R&B track right here. I love it.
What year was this? This was
1998.
98. This album came out. All right, so then he was already in his 1472 bag. That's when that
Yes,
album
sir.
came out, and I love it. I think that's his best, still his best album. But we know Jermaine is not a rapper. A lot of them were trying to rap.
Yeah.
Swizz Beatz tried it. He was bad. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
Jesus.
Puff tried it. Only reason why No Way Out was a classic
Please.
was because of the features. You know what I mean? But JD, I love the track. I think the beat was fire. It's vintage JD. I didn't mind the rap from him because that's what all the producers were trying to do at that time. So I think it's a great song.
Respect. All right. Next track we got is "So Into You." This is a classic track right here. You know what I'm saying? I think this might be considered like a signature track
Mm-hmm.
to many people. Um, I love the Commodore sample that they used for this track right here. Originally, this was supposed to have been for Brandy with Mario
Really?
Winans in the background vocal. And
Wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, I could definitely see Brandy. This
Brandy.
because this would have definitely been like on the Never Say Never album,
Yeah,
Brandy and shit, which classic,
yeah,
classic album and shit. Those first three Brandy albums, man. Ooh.
definitely. That's her best shit to me.
Yeah, and anything after Full Moon was very hit or miss for me.
Yeah,
Afro G actually scratched that Aphrodisiac or whatever from '04.
you like that one?
That was fire. That was fire. I like that one. But anything after Aphrodisiac, I'm just like, yeah, man. But everybody knows it because Fabulous covered this song for his album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Boo.
The Street Dream. It was Street Dreams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boo.
Which guys, I never liked when Fabulous did that. I'm just like, no, no.
Overrated.
And it's like I hate when I go to a party, right? And niggas be playing some hype ass shit. Then the DJ's gonna slow it down. They always throwing this fucking track to slow it down with. I'm just like,
Right.
Fabulous makes me go to sleep, man. Like,
Yeah. Live too. When you go see him live, he puts you to bed.
I don't know. I don't know why I want to waste my money with that shit.
Yeah. He was on the bill. They just threw him on there like, yeah, go do your songs, do your mixtape songs. Your mixtapes are better. Yeah, and the audacity of the record label to put Ashanti instead of Tamia, which makes no damn sense.
Oh my god.
You know. Then they said Ashanti was the hotter artist at that time or some shit.
Yeah, because like this was like '03. This
Yeah.
she came out with a
Mm-hmm.
chapter 2 album at that
Mm-hmm.
time, which I actually do have. I actually got it in the
Yeah.
CD lot, but no, actually, yeah, I think that's in my eBay lot. Like the no, nobody even bought that shit yet.
I don't blame them.
Yeah,
It's a classic record though, man. Like the beat, the strings on it, Tamia killed it. Classic record. I love it.
yeah, definitely. All right. Next track we got is "Never Gonna Let You Go." This was produced by Mario Winans. You got some bad boy here and shit like that. Too, you know what I'm saying? Um, this one was pretty straight. You know what I'm saying? If you guys
Mm-hmm.
love that bad boy R&B sound, this is definitely the song for you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm surprised this was not a single to be real, but I'm kind of grateful because if this was a single, then Puffy would throw in like Mace or
What?
some random rapper that would feel out of place and turn it into a fiesta or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever Puffy if Puffy remixed a single,
Mm-hmm.
they tried so hard to duplicate the Honey remix at that time with a lot of
Right.
songs. Um, some of it worked, but some of it is just like this did not really need all this. We really did not need this. Not just Puffy, even other producers like Jermaine Dupri.
Mm-hmm.
When I don't even like Jagged Edge, but that Let's Get Married Run DMC remix. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
I
that
don't even think
track.
that was needed. That wasn't needed. You have such a beautiful ballad like the original version. It's like why fuck it up with a remix?
I don't know if I'll call it beautiful, but okay.
You didn't you didn't like the song?
I never liked Jagged Edge, to be real.
Oh, we'll see. That was a great ballad to me, but I see why he did it though. It's like okay, you could play the ballad at the wedding, and then for the reception you play the remix. I see what he did, but I wouldn't have made a remix for that song.
I mean, I mean, did that song really need a remix? I asked
It didn't.
myself.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't need a remix for that song. You know what I mean?
I can understand Promise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can understand that track because
Uh-huh.
vocally that one okay. I mean, I can understand that, but that's what niggas back in the day they would just randomly remix a
Yeah,
lot of shit that we
just
did not need to
anything.
be. Now I can't get mad about that, but see, Prince did that shit right. Like you just doing exclusive songs on the B side of the track and shit.
Right.
But Prince did a few remixes here and there too. But
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. All right. Brr. Next track is "Falling for You." We went from one bad boy producer to another with Stevie J on this track.
Oh Lord.
Um, This song is very noteworthy because it has that emotions, best of my love sample, classic
Mm,
track. That was from the Rejoice album. Ooh,
yeah.
yo, yes. Let me tell y'all, kids, that's an R&B classic right there. Don't
Hmm.
ask my neighbors.
Hmm.
That oh my God, Maurice White, rest in peace. But
Classic.
that's that's besides the point. I mean, but yeah, this was a dope track too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not really that much you can do with that. The best of my love sample
Right.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really gonna fault Stevie J. I feel like he picked an easy one,
Hmm.
but you know me. There's always different ways to flip something here and
Right.
there. But I might try. You actually gave me an idea. I might actually do a show where I'm not actually gonna sell the beat, but I'm actually gonna make a beat from familiar samples and just say
Okay.
this is how I want to do it. But I'm gonna talk
Right.
more about that. I don't want niggas stealing my shit. But yeah, this one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can honestly have seen this as a single too. To be
Hmm.
real with you.
Right. Because it had that jiggy type of bad boy sound.
Yeah.
That was that was the formula back then, and Tamia did her thing on it. She sounded good.
Right. All right. Where we at now? We at Show Me Love. You know what I'm saying? Now this one right here was a favorite song of mine, in
Hmm.
my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the beat, the style of the song. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is definitely one of the strongest vocal moments on the track as well too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, very dope songwriting on this track. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one's a classic.
Yeah, this is good. Nice mid tempo. You know, love the beat, the synthesizers on it.
Right. Jesus Christ, everyone should have blown my phone up ever since I came out with that announcement. All right, talking about I can make you famous. You sign this right
Oh,
here and shit. We could hug all
okay.
your rights to your music. But next song is called "Rain on Me." Yo, this might be my favorite track on the album too. To be real, it's either this one or "Show Me Love." But
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, R&B and their relationship with Rain has been well
mm.
documented
Oh yeah.
over the years, from dramatics in the rain to
Hmm.
new editions, Can You Stand the Rain,
Hmm.
to even famous music videos where motherfuckers like to be in the rain and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ashante
But
Rain
yeah,
on Me.
Rain on, ironically,
Hmm.
yeah.
Right.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Who said it? You can't stop the rain.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. Have you ever done a top R&B rain songs?
We have not.
Oh, you have
SWB
not.
Rain. Right. Right. That part. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I'm gonna keep it a bug. That's like one of the first R&B tracks I think about when it comes to rain and R&B. Because
Right.
that was like one of the
Madonna.
few best
Madonna
songs on
had.
the album.
Well, I don't know if you caught the Madonna as R&B, but she had a rain track
For what album though?
for erotica.
Oh, that's an R&B album. Then yeah, I'll count
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Okay.
That's no,
Yeah.
that's R. That has some Jack Swing R&B.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite
Yes.
Madonna album. Like
Yes.
I tell motherfuckers that all the time.
We did
They
a
looking.
great review on that a couple years ago.
We did a review on the album and
And
the
the book.
book and the book
And the book.
and I
Yeah.
got the OG. I got the
And you got the
OG and
OG.
shit. Who else can say that shit?
That shit was crazy.
That's when I
Yeah.
get a place of my own. I'm gonna put that literally when people walk in. I'm gonna literally put that so everybody can see that shit.
Oh man.
Just have sex written.
BJ sent me the BJ sent me the Playboy magazine with her on the cover. Oh man.
What year was that? Like '93.
I gotta check though. That shit is it's
Oh
it's
wow.
like it looked like her on the cover, it looked like she was in like still her like a virgin era.
Oh damn. Wow. I
Yeah.
gotta peep that. But,
I was like, yo, BJ was he's crazy.
yeah, man. But yeah, "Rain on Me" was pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically, one of the best songs on the album.
Oh yeah, she killed it, definitely. Vocally, definitely she did her thing. The background vocals were good. And you had like any other rain track, you got the rain and the thunder sounds in the background. Janet did that a lot on what was it? The All For You album? What was the other album?
Yeah.
There's another album she did. I remember there was one Janet album she had like a lot of the interludes was like with rain and thunder sounds, and she's like playing
Rhythm
with
Nation.
Rhythm Nation. Was that one?
Rhythm Nation had that rain song.
No. And nah, that's not the
Velvet,
one. It was one of her sensual albums. Like later on, it was like was it Discipline? It was one of those albums where she was like had those interludes, and she's like talking about like playing with herself and all that.
that's pretty much half my album.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you. All right. Next track is is That You featuring Jermaine Dupri. Again, I have a slight issue with Jermaine Dupri on this track because he pretty much took the Monica the First Time beat from the Boy Is Mine album and put it for this album. And I was like, I know I heard this before. Same cadence, same flow. I was like, this is literally Monica's the first night. Like,
First night.
I wanna get down, but not the first. Like they literally took the fucking same beat. I'm just like, really, Jermaine? See, I be trying to defend you. I be trying to defend your ass sometimes, but you
Oh
be
man,
ugh.
don't do that.
Like, come on, man. Like,
The Leprechaun is a legend. Don't do that.
he is, but I'm just like, come on, man. I be trying to defend your ass, man. Come on, man. At least slow the tempo down a little bit. He literally took the same fucking beat, same drums and everything. I was like, yeah, I know I'm not fucking tripping.
Man, I ain't peep that.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
She got real freaky on this one though. She talking about ain't
Yeah,
afraid to go down and see what it tastes like. She need a nigga to do that, and I was like, okay, Tamia. Well, that's why you got Graham for. So you know,
right. I don't know what was more freakier, Monica or to me on this joint.
right? I'm loving it though. Nah, but Monica said she don't get down on the first night, which I don't believe. But you know, you got like what 5 kids now? Come on, mom, stop it. You got down on the first night a couple times. Stop it.
She got down with C Murder.
Yeah, she like the thugs. See, murder. Wasn't she with Jeezy at one point?
Yeah.
Jeezy, Rocco. Come on, Monica.
Oh, whatever happened to Rocco?
Right, yeah, I don't know. Shannon
Rocco
Brown,
probably Rocco probably went with Heifer and Filbert somewhere and
Chris
shit.
Brown's twin. Chris Brown's twin. You know.
But it'd be funny watching these older interviews with these artists. They be saying some of those intellectual shit sometimes.
Right.
Oh Lord. Talking about sometimes I don't wish I want to be famous. Sometimes I just want to be a regular. I was like, sit your ass down. This shit.
Right.
Talking about. I once saw this one interview. This one artist talk about. I would just give away all my money, man. I don't even give a fuck about the money at this point. Yeah, you say that. Yeah, you say that while you're being interviewed in your fucking mansion in your pool, right? Okay.
When you go from eating filet mignon to chopped cheese, then come back and tell us if you still miss that life.
Oh my goodness, I'm having a fun time tonight. Next track is called "Who Do You Tell." Now this is another favorite of mine. We're getting into the part of the album where we're getting a lot more Mariah Carey-esque ballads. And if you guys know what I mean. Go watch the Tony Braxton Secrets interview. Secrets review. I said the Mariah Carey syndrome. So we got more of the international, trying to get the international success and shit. No surprise, this was produced by Daryl Simmons, one of the most underrated R&B producers of the '90s and shit like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see a more vulnerable side of Tamia with this track right here. You know what I'm saying? And I actually love this track. You know what I'm talking about? If you saw the way I live and shit, I cry at night. I'm not really the lavish girl you see. I go through some shit,
Right.
pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was cool. I like it. Definitely, she did her thing on here vocally.
Oh shit! Hold on, wait a minute. I think that's. Hopefully, I didn't skip something. Hold on. Oh no, I didn't. Rap. Nah, I didn't skip nothing. Rap Genius had the wrong track. All right. Next track is called "Gotta Move On." I kind of felt like this one was a bit long for me.
Mhm.
Pause. The length of the song was a bit too long and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Still a great song vocally, but it was just like, okay, I could have done without this one.
It was cool. Had a nice beat to it. The guitars on it. It sounded like the Jermaine at this time. He did a lot of songs that sounded alike. You know what I'm saying? Like this song
Exactly.
sounded like you make me wanna. You know what I'm saying? You listen to Nice and
Exactly.
Slow. It had a different tempo, but even that one sound similar to the shit that he was doing at that time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But I liked it though. It was a good track.
Yeah, definitely a good track. Next track is this time it's Love. This was produced by Tricky Stewart. Um, I hate repeating myself, but he's another cat that don't get a lot of love.
Mm,
He's done a lot of hits. I'm just gonna say some shit. He done Single Ladies for Beyonce. He done um Maya's Case of the X, Rihanna's Umbrella. He done Britney Houston. I said Britney Houston. Britney Spears, Me Against the Music with Madonna. I mean, his resume is pretty hot though. He's still doing his
yeah.
thing today. Um, this is like one of those Mariah-esque ballads I fucking love and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, this one was hot. I like this one.
Oh, Tricky did Umbrella. I always thought it was Just Blaze that did that one.
A lot of people thought it was Just Blaze.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
thought
of
it was
people.
him. Oh, so Tricky. Okay. Yeah, this was a nice ballad. To me, it killed it.
Definitely. This documentary is kind of interesting. I'll hold you. Shit. All right. Next song is called "Loving You Still." Loving You Still. This was produced by Daryl Simmons. This is one of those typical R&B joints where it had the Latin flavor, the ding, 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 kind of beats and shit like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I mean, this one was okay. I mean, this was 1998, so it wasn't
Yeah.
really an overkill yet.
Right.
Not when once we get to 2000s,
Mhm.
2001,
Yeah.
it was a bit overkill.
Overkill.
But yeah, this one I actually like this one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To me, it definitely floated on this track. If that makes sense. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I love the slow beat for this and the guitars on it, and combining Tamia's vocals made for a great ballad.
Definitely. All right, next track is "Careless Whisper." Now we all know this is the cover of the George Michael song. I'm gonna say George Michael song because this was
Yeah.
pretty much his goodbye ticket to Wham.
He's like, "Goodbye, Andrew."
Right. Even though it was on the Wham album, Make It Big,
Yeah.
it's credited as George Michael.
Hmm.
Now, this is a song I've always cherished and stuff like that.
Hmm.
George. George Michael's my dude, man. George
Yeah.
Michael's that nigga.
Oh yeah.
So I love this cover. This cover is
Hmm.
very good.
Yeah.
Surprised me. I like the way she started it off,
Hmm.
and then as the beat slowly creeps in and stuff like that. Hell, if George Michael would have never done this song and she would have done this, she could
Hmm.
have probably stood on its own. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and I've heard many covers of "Careless Whisper."
Right.
Some of them was good, some of it was bad,
Hmm.
but yeah, she did a thing on this one. Now, if she would have covered "Last Christmas," I was like, oh no, we don't touch "Last Christmas." Nope.
Not this one.
No, 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 no. It's Christmas, and I still have not heard that song in malls or stores
Wow.
yet. I'm like, come
Yeah,
on.
they don't play that one.
That's one of the few Christmas songs I actually like.
Right.
Last Christmas.
She definitely did her thing on here. I think it was a good rendition, and she did it in her own way, her own style, and without trying to redo what has been done already by George, and I loved it. Like the saxophones on here was really jazzy. Her vocals sounded really good on over the beat, and this was great. This was like a great rendition.
Definitely. Give me 1 second. All right. And the last track on the album is "You Put a Move on My Heart." So technically, this was a cover from a chick by the name of Mika Paris and stuff like. She was like a British recording artist. But at the same time too, she Tamia performed this track at that benefit concert, and it got a lot of popularity and stuff like that too. That she ended up recording this track on her own and doing her own cover of it. And like I mentioned earlier, this was actually nominated for a Grammy and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna find a Grammy while you tell your thoughts on the song and shit. But
I
I
love
love
it
this record.
definitely,
Classic.
and to have it appear on her album as the last track 3 years after it was on Q's Juke joint was just it was dope that they did that, and you didn't you didn't have to rush out and get Q's Juke joint for that, and she put it on there and like she killed it. You know what I'm saying? Again, vocally she did her thing. The production on the song was great, and that is what really made her who she is now. So
Definitely. So she was nominated for this for the best female R&B vocal performance. Unfortunately, she lost to Tony Braxton's "You're Making Me High," which
oh
I
wow,
mean,
great
classic.
great record.
This is one of those other nominations where the competition was a bit steep. You had Brandy sitting up in my room
Ooh,
from the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack.
I see.
Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. These next nominations are all from the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack.
Mm,
You had Mary J. Blige's "Not Gonna Cry."
mm,
You had Whitney Houston's "Exhale Shoot Shoot."
mm.
Ooh,
That's tough.
that is tough. I'm gonna be real with you. I would have probably given it to Whitney.
Yeah,
I
I
love you
think
making.
Whitney or Mary would have won that.
Yeah, not gonna cry. I'm not gonna hold you. That one, yeah, that one I
That's
can
one of her
definitely
best
see.
ballads, man.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. I love You're Making Me High. I love that
Yes,
record.
love that one.
That went into Exhale soundtrack. Oh
Yeah,
my god,
that
B.
was hard to
Ooh,
beat for sure.
very hard. See y'all, babyface man, y'all be trying to call babyface cat man. Come on,
Right, right.
that's mind you. This was before he did that whole studio album like last year, the year before with the whole women.
Mm-hmm.
He did that first with the Wayne the Exhale
Mm-hmm.
soundtrack. Him and
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace to Whitney.
Right.
Overall, this is definitely a classic R&B album in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's one of the strongest from 1998.
Mm-hmm.
What I say is I'm not gonna say it's her best album because I want to actually hear more for discography, and I'm actually very interested in listen to the second album, the one that's called A New Day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna be real. This one came out in 2000, but and I know a lot of cats when they do the second or third album, the label wants to be like, oh, let's do more hip hop, and she was on
Right.
Electra Records this one,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm kind of scared of listening to this one because Electra Records
Yeah.
they can be fickle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but back to the first album. Yeah, I would say it's definitely a dope one. The only track I could have maybe have done without would have probably been the track what's that one? What's that one? Is that you? I would have done with that just because he pretty much recycled the Monica beat for this for the first night, the first time, whatever that one. I
Mm.
can't talk to it.
The first night.
First night, yeah. But everything is very dope and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely give this a 5 out of 5.
I love it. Very underrated debut for her. You don't hear a lot of people mention this album from '98 when it comes to R&B, and the production was great. She had her mid-tempo joints, she had her, her dance joints, her ballads, and I think she can do all. I think she can do. She has the voice to do any song at any speed and tempo, and joints like "You Put a Move in My Heart" and "Imagination" and "So Into You" and "Falling for You." I loved it, so I'm giving it 4.5. There was like one or two songs I didn't care for, but the rest of the album is great, and it should have been promoted more. I feel.
Definitely. All right. Now to the hip hop side of things. We're gonna talk about our favorite hip hop Quincy Jones samples. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. This was a hard ass list to me
Yeah.
because I want to actually just pick not just Quincy Jones song, but shit he did for other artists.
Hmm.
Some of these may surprise y'all. I do have one tie and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because the way how these cats use that a particular sample, I'm just like, yo, I can't pick one or the other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. So my number 10, we've been talking about this song a lot recently. It's Master Killer's "Old Man,"
Nice.
sampling the Sanford and Son theme song. Now I'm gonna be real. When you had mentioned this song earlier when we had that conversation,
Yeah.
I was looking for a song to be my number 10, and I'm just like, wait, bro, oh fuck it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is on the No Set Date album, which I think we have to talk about the album sooner or later before I
Oh yeah.
crazy talking about this album because I was like, damn, this is like the eighth time I mentioned this fucking project and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, but yeah, this is my number 10. I love this one.
Number 10 for me is Quincy Jones, Snow Creek. Are we doing? Are we naming the actual? Are we naming the hip hop song or the Quincy Jones song?
Both.
Number 10 is Quincy Jones, Snow Creatures. Biggie sample this for Unbelievable from Ready to Die. My favorite song
Really?
from Ready to Die. Yes.
That was a Quincy? I never knew that was a Quincy sample.
Yep. DJ Premier. Ding
I
ding
always
ding
thought, I
ding.
thought he made that from scratch. Wow.
That's Quincy Jones, and that's my favorite song on Ready to Die. The Primo joint. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Just the quirky melody on it is, and the way that Primo hooked up the R. Kelly Unbelievable sample from Your Body's Calling. Just a great record all around. The Quincy Jones record was great. The Biggie record was great. Yeah.
I never knew that because I remember when I was trying to look up that to see if that was sample. They only listed the R. Kelly's as a sample for that
Right.
record. I never
Yeah.
knew that was a Quincy sample. That's crazy. Now my number 9 is a tie. It is Quincy Jones' Body Heat, but it was used for two joints.
Uh-huh.
Deep's Temperatures Rising and
Yes.
Tupac's How Do You Want It.
Whoa.
I really could not pick either or on some real shit because
Hmm.
the way how Pac used that for How Do You Want It, like that gave it like the way how he added that live instrumentation from the Death Row
Hmm.
band, mixed
Hmm.
that sample and stuff like that. It just gave it a more upscale kind of feel to it. And then I feel like with Casey and JoJo on that record too, they just added a lot of dope shit to that one too. You know what I'm saying? Like they were the salt that really added to the French fries, if that makes sense. But the way how Mob Deep used that for Temperatures Rising,
Hmm.
ooh, I feel like they used that the best out of the two. You know what I'm saying? Just the slow groove of the sample and Havoc's classic drums pattern that he was using at that time too. So
Hmm.
this one was pretty dope.
Yep. Classic Quincy Jones number 9. Soul Bossa Nova. Ludacris sample this for number one spot.
Mm.
From what was it, Red Light District. Love that album. Also was used in Austin Powers in those films. And yeah, like again, like a great Quincy Jones song. It has for me, it has like a British sound to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just has like I can see that shit being played in like James Bond films or something. But Ludacris used it great. He used that beat was fired. How Luda used it, and it's a classic. Both of them.
Yeah. Number one, that's actually my favorite Ludacris song too.
Yeah.
What up, TT? What's up? Now, I'm gonna surprise y'all with my number 8.
Hmm.
Michael Jackson, The Girl Is Mine, used for Stevie Wonder's Fun Day.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, technically, this was technically a sample because Stevie pretty much sampled that whole Michael Jackson song for that song from the Jungle Fever soundtrack, which legendary soundtrack.
That's true.
Movie,
You didn't like it, which I'm surprised.
I it's not that I did not like it. It's
Hmm.
just it kind of pissed me off. That's all I'm gonna say. I just watch the review. The
Did
review
did you
was
you said did you say that in the review that you liked? You felt like Samuel Jackson should have a spinoff for that shit?
I was more interested in Samuel Jackson's storyline than Flip's
Crazy.
storyline because
What?
Come on, man.
He was a
The Gator
crackhead.
dance. Like the Gator dance. Come on, man. It's like, no, what pissed me off about that movie was there was no legit reason why he went to the white girl. He just went to the white girl just for what?
Well, I mean, he went to the white girl because she was attractive to him. He didn't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna go fuck a white girl."
At least at least if you did.
Well, I mean, for
Maybe
me,
it's just
if it was up to me, I would have had Marissa Tomei instead. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I think she was
the
sexy.
black wife was sexy.
She was sexier than Annabella at that time to me. But you know, I ain't do the casting. Spike Lee did.
Yeah, I mean, and I get what Spike. We want to get to the song, but I get what Spike Lee was doing with the movie. I'm not gonna disrupt his vision because it is a good movie, but it's just like it was just pissed me off. It was just literally out of nowhere.
Wow.
That let's just fall for the white girl and shit. And at least if you're gonna do that, I would have probably made like the black couple have like a horrible relationship or something. Because the black wife was a down to earth wife and shit. Let's be real.
Yeah, but something made him. Was it curiosity or was it something in his marriage that
It was a dark man that rose. The dark man rose. It was a dark man that rose and shit.
That's stupid.
Big. All right, but back to the song though. Yeah, Fun Day, one of my all-time favorite Stevie songs ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just the way how he used that drum machine, like this is the fun day, yours and mine. The video is funny as hell too. I'm gonna be real with you. Stevie was on like a bumper car. This nigga was on jet skis. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
Oh man, not the bumper cars.
I was like, okay. I don't mind the bumper cars, okay, but nigga, I think he was on like a jet ski or something. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
A jet ski? Nigga, blind as a bat. Why are you on anything moving? Sit your ass down in the chair somewhere with a piano.
That's what I like about. That's what I like about Stevie. He uses his blindness to make people laugh and shit.
A blind man in the moving vehicle that he's operating, that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Stevie, man, Stevie is hilarious, B.
Oh man,
but yeah, that's my number 8.
Number 8 for me is the Brothers Johnson with Tomorrow. Classic record. You know, Tevin Campbell did this over for that song on a Graffiti Bridge. OC sampled it for Far From Yours on the Jewel's album with Yvette Michelle. Classic track. Love that song. That to me is really what, you know, OC first 2 albums, phenomenal. Still his best in his discography. You know, Brothers Johnson actually got that record on vinyl. We did the review on that a couple years ago. Great record. Album. Quincy Jones just did a you know, production wise, great production on that Brothers Johnson album.
Yo, I just saw that press conference. Why the fuck did that Jake Paul
call the shit out of? And he didn't do shit. And Tyson was like, "I ain't doing no interviews." He just walked off.
Tyson is back, boy. Yeah. Ooh,
I told you, Jake Paul ain't fucking with that nigga.
Bro, if Tyson comes out to Ambitions as a writer, that would be so fucking epic.
That would be crazy.
He gotta come out to a hip hop song and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, for sure. He might have somebody there with him tomorrow. I mean, it's gonna. What is it? I think it's in Dallas tomorrow, right? So
yeah.
You gotta come out.
I don't want not no drill shit, not no trap shit. I want to hear some grown men. Hell, even if it's like Griselda or Kendrick, come out to something. Come out swinging.
Definitely.
Come out swinging. No pun intended. All right.
I love it.
Number 7, Quincy Jones' Aftermath, sampled by Sauce Money and Jay-Z with Pregame. Oof. I was just listening to a lot of old Jay-Z songs with Sauce and shit. I mean, controversial hot take.
Oh yeah.
Jay-Z and Sauce over Jay-Z and Beanie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah. I like
I'm sorry.
His flow is better. I like Beanie.
Beanie's dope. I like Beanie, but Sauce was just a monster.
Sauce had some joints. I like the was it Intruder Alert from was that Belly?
Yeah.
That joint was fire. The Primo joint. Definitely.
Like he just had that drug dealer Steve with him. Like I mean, man, that old Rockefeller crew, Jay, Sauce, Jazzo, Clark Kent.
They should have been all on Rockefeller. They should have been all on Rockefeller. And instead, he chose to sign mediocre ass Memphis Bleak and Emil
Now,
ass who was
now
ugly
wait
as
a
shit.
minute. Memphis Beat dropped his best verse on Reasonable Doubt. Let's
Yeah,
keep it real.
but he was
He would
mediocre
have
when it
made
came to his own shit. That's why Jay had to put songs on his own on from him on his own album. He
if
wasn't
Memphis
selling.
had if Memphis had an album from '97 with Clark Kent beats, oh, he would have
If
killed
your
that shit.
boss got to help you out to sell records, that's a problem. He wasn't selling.
Shit. Hell, Jay-Z did that with Beanie too. Did he put
Yeah.
that
But
anything song?
Beans had his own crew. He could stand on his own, and he had better albums than Memphis Bleak.
That's true. But yeah, but I love the way how this beat was flipped and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I forgot who did it. I think it was Ski that did this. Let me double check while you say you'll pick it, but yeah, I love this joint.
Number 6. No, we had to number 7, right? Number
Either
7, George Benson, Give Me the Night. Classic album. I have that on vinyl as well. My favorite George Benson album. Heavy D and the Boys, rest in peace to Heavy D. He sampled this for This Is Your Night on Nothing But Love, produced by Teddy Riley. Classic track,
ooh,
dance track, very underrated. That whole Nothing But Love album is 5 mics for me. You know,
yes.
I love it, man. Just he did his thing on that. You know, the George Benson song was classic in its own right too.
It's crazy. I just recently found out Quincy did give me the night. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mhm. Yep.
Cause like the George Benson I like is the '70s George Benson. I like Give Me the Night. I never knew Quincy did that. I always thought it was like George Duke or so. I always thought it was George
Right.
Duke.
Yep.
Like the Breezing George. That's the George Benson I fuck with Breezing.
Oh yeah.
When he did the original Greatest Love of All for the Muhammad Ali documentary and shit.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
I was like when I first heard Give Me the Night, I thought it was kind of corny. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I was like,
Oh
what
yeah.
the fuck is
Oh wow.
like give me the dee, 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 dee. But now I fuck with it.
Right.
I thought it was kind of corny at first. Now, but granted, I'll listen to that song over Celebration from Cool in the Game. I'm
Oh
gonna be real
boy.
with
There
you.
you go. There you go. There you go.
Now, number 6, Quincy Jones, Midnight Sun Will Never Set, sampled by Guru with Watch What You Say.
Mm.
Ooh. Watch
Yeah.
what you say, yeah.
Classic.
Come here,
Shaka
exactly
Khan.
what you say.
Man.
Oh, now we really get into the deep
Shaka
dive.
killed that joint.
Yes, that's actually my favorite joint from the Jasper
Yeah.
Jazz 2 album.
Same.
Yeah, because that was good, but it was like less jazzy. It was like okay, it was a bit more R&B in some
Yeah.
parts, but that Watch What You Say,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
Guru just floating on that record. Ooh,
Was that the one with the Architect? Respect the Architect joint? I think it was that album, right?
I believe so. Yes, I
Yeah,
believe
that
so.
joint was fire too.
Yeah, yeah. TT she does pretty cool. I fuck with her.
We at number 6.
Number 6.
Quincy Jones, I got 100 Ways. Classic record. MF Doom sample this with rhymes like Dimes on Operation Doomsday with Bobito Garcia. Such a Bobito classic record. You know, I remember when they used to play that on their show, you know, back in the 90s, and you know, that real jazzy, the beat was fire. You had Bobito talking shit on the record, you know, just what he normally did on the radio show. And yeah, man, just underrated Quincy joint. The Operation Doomsday is a 5 mic classic. Album cover 5 mic classic. Everything about it was great.
Definitely. All right. Top 5. Number 5. Michael Jackson's "I Can't Help It," sampled by De La Soul's "Break of Dawn."
Yes, that's my
I
number
mean,
5.
you're lying.
Yes, that is my number 5.
Wow.
That was my favorite track from Balloon Monster.
Really?
Yeah, like I mean, I know it was the first single, but I mean that whole
Not
album was great. But that was like one of my like top favorites from that album. Just the way that they used the sample for the chorus. It was I was like, yo, this is banging.
Yeah, I love that one. The Patty
Mhm.
Duke song with Guru.
Patty Duke was fire.
Um, yeah, that whole Balloon. When I
Yes.
listen to Balloon Mind State, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
real with you. It takes me back to when I was really discovering hip hop and
Right.
everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because when I first saw that album cover,
Mm-hmm.
it just was the most trippiest shit I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And but the lyrics for Balloon Mind State was just
Right.
like fucking like they were on definitely on some abstractual shit
Mm-hmm.
with that one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like probably their most abstractual album they've ever came out
Yeah.
with lyrically. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, songs like I Am I Be.
Mm.
Oh, beautiful
Fire.
track.
Definitely.
I Be Blowing, Long
Mm-hmm.
Island Violent. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? The Ego Tripping Part Two, which
Mm-hmm.
that really started beef with Tupac
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even an unreleased joint, Mind
Yeah.
State,
Yes.
can't be in my mind state.
Yes. Definitely.
Man,
Cypher
I
Keys.
yes, yes.
That was dope.
Lovely how I let my mind flow. Don't even get me started
Mm-hmm.
on that one.
Yeah.
And like Balloon Mind State is such a beautiful, beautiful album that I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that was De La Soul letting y'all know, like, hey, listen, this pop shit is not flying with hip hop, but
Right.
they was so happy with that song album. And they was
Yeah.
so happy, like, hey, yeah, break it down. But then they came up with Stakes is High, lit a
Mm-hmm.
fire on your ass for Stakes is High.
Yes.
They was like, y'all ain't
They were
listening. We're gonna lit a fire on your
not
ass.
playing. They were about no games on that album.
They were
You know.
like, how y'all go for Break It Dawn to Down Syndrome and shit?
Yeah. Crazy.
Like, oh my goodness, boy. But I might do a re-review on Balloon Mind State one day. I don't know
You
yet. I don't
you
know,
got to
but
for sure.
let me think about it, cause.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but back to Break of Dawn and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think with this track, it made me actually visit that I Can't Help It song from Michael Jackson and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which people forget Stevie Wonder wrote that song for MJ. And
Mm-hmm.
if you guys heard the Stevie demo, yo, the Stevie
Mm-hmm.
demo, listen to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That could have easily been on a hit. That could have easily been a hit on like Hotter Than July or even like the Journey Through the Secret Lives of Plants, because it gives you that kind of enchanted forest kind of vibe and shit.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Easy
Ooh,
listening music, man.
yes,
Yeah, like Break of Dawn was great. You know, that was like Della and the Afro era. Everybody was rocking afros back then. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And yeah, that whole the Stone Age joint with Biz Markie at the end. That was my joint too.
That was hot.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that whole album, man, that's very heavily slept on. I think it's appreciated now, you know, compared to 1993, but definitely one of my favorites on it. So we had number four.
We got number four now. Yep.
Number four, I'm going with another MJ joint, "The Lady in My Life." LL Cool J, "Hey Lover," love that song. Off of Mr. Smith. Trackmasters released that, one of his best love songs. The way that the Trackmasters sampled it, and Michael killed that joint, man. Like I heard there was a rumor that he actually cried when he recorded that song.
Yeah, because
Wow.
so the story goes that the version that you guys hear on the album is actually the short version.
Hmm.
Originally, the song was supposed to have been like close to 7 minutes long, and the full version is on YouTube.
Hmm.
Beautiful. I wish that version was on Thriller, but then Quincy thought it was a bit too long because you gotta remember back in them days, you had to carry like about 40 minutes of an album, maybe 45 is like the max. Michael literally cried because of the fact that they had to cut it up, that certain song up. And it was also the same thing I think with Billie Jean too, because both Michael and Quincy famously argued about the long intro and shit like that because Quincy did not want the long intro
Hmm.
and stuff like that too. But Michael wanted the long intro to stay too.
Right.
So the
Interesting.
making of Thriller, I wish that's why I wish that that document was way better than what it
Yeah.
was because they didn't even mention the lady in my life on that
Right.
documentary. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah. I agree.
I wish Spike Lee would have done that shit. I'm on my aunt shit when I said
Yeah.
But yeah, that full version of "Lady in My Life." Oh, and then Michael was doing that was like soul for Michael because he was scatting. He
Hmm.
really broke it down with that one. Oh my, damn!
Yeah.
I wish that was. Damn! I wish that was on that track. Shit. But no, my number four would have been 100 Ways. James Ingram. That was sample from Rhymes Like
Mm.
Diamonds from MF. You
Oh.
talked about this joint. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, this is an album where I was really falling in love with hip hop. That Operation Doomsday album.
Hmm.
I feel like that's one of the best sampled hip hop albums of all time. Like in terms of samples that they were picking,
Yeah.
from Michael Jackson to Scooby Doo.
Right.
Like really, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, like, and then the way Doom spit up that sample too, like ding ding ding. Then he stopped the beat for like 5 seconds. Ding ding
Yeah.
ding
Yeah.
ding ding ding. I love that joint. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely. Number three is Summer in the City. The Far Sides used this for Passing Me By. Classic record from a Bizarre to the Far Side. That's I want to say that's like their signature song now. You know,
Either that or running.
running. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody knew this song, even if you wasn't like a Far Side fan, like you knew the song when it started off, and when that beat drops, and everybody on it did their thing. Slim Kid Trey and Omani, Booty Brown, Fat Lip. I wish all of them got back together. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully one day. But that their first album was great.
definitely. I purposely did not put it on the list because I was like, I want to find some
Right.
deep ones that will kind of blow me away. But that's
Mhm.
an honorable mention for me.
Yeah.
My number three is Michael Jackson's "The Lady in My Life," sampled by LL Cool J's "Hey Lover." You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say a tie.
Okay.
"Hey Lover" from LL Cool J and 3 6 Mafia porno movie from Mystic Styles.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll say another tie for this one. Now, the Hey Lover one, that's like the most popular one because that one he did. They just literally just took the song, slowed it down, and LA just did his whole "Ladies Love Cool J" vibe and stuff like that. That might be LL Cool J's best love song he's ever done. To be real with you, and then of course you had Boys to Men, you know, doing their thing. Hey lover, hey,
Yes.
they're doing their thing and shit like that.
Hmm.
The remix with Eric Sermon and Keith Murray,
I
ooh,
love that joint
that's
too.
my.
Yeah.
But the way how 3 6 Mafia used that shit for a porno movie, they made that shit dark and grimy. Like
Hmm.
you know how NWA sampled that Barry White track for "One Less Bitch" from Niggas for Life.
Hmm.
That's how 3 6 Mafia. It's like we're just going to take the simple, beautiful love song and let's just talk some really nasty, twisted up shit. You know what I'm saying? So and Mystic Styles is come on,
Yeah.
that's a classic right there. Like
Definitely.
all y'all bands will make a dance. Juicy J fans, y'all know shit about Mystic Styles. Y'all know shit about Lord Infamous and Player Flies and the Gangsta Bulls and the Project Pet. Ooh, I just get chills. That lineup, boy.
Crazy.
Don't get me started, man. Don't get me
Mhm.
started. Before I even get started, boy.
Right.
Shit. Oh my god. That's why it kills me when people talk about 3 6 Mafia today. Like the 3 6 Mafia back in the day,
Mm.
from 94 up until 2005.
Right.
Woo!
Yeah.
That was some fucking Memphis soul food barbecue stacks record loving ass shit, boy. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm gonna let you over.
So good.
Yeah.
Another Michael joint, Human Nature. Nas sampled this for Ain't Hard to Tell. Classic from Illmatic, best hip hop album ever.
I
You
forgot
know,
about Hard to
Lost
Tell.
Professor. Come on, man. And Lost Professor had another version of this song that sounded completely different from the one
Yep.
that ended up on the album. And, both versions to me were fire. You know what I'm saying? I think the demo version was more soulful, you know, but I understood why he switched it up for the album, make it more accessible and mainstream and the casual rap fan. And You know, I loved it. Just a classic record, and Nas did his thing on there.
Yeah, man. I I tried so hard not to put a lot of
Uh-huh.
MJ material and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it was like among the most sample when it comes to Quincy Jones shit.
Right.
But yeah, and the fact that MJ let Nas use it as long as he don't curse on the record is
Hmm.
beautiful.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Um, number two. Now this one, I'm gonna blow your minds out with this one. The Ironside theme song, sampled by Above the Law with Murder Rap.
Hmm.
Now, if y'all don't know nothing about Above the Law, ooh, niggas, these guys, the way how NWA were the gangsters, Above the Law were the pimps,
Right.
and living like hustlers. Some of Dr. Dre's best production
Hmm.
he's ever,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like, oh my god, man. Oh, that's like the most hardest shit I've heard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stuff like that. I mean, come on, woo, boy, man. The way how Cole 187 comes out with that rhyme and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh my god,
Hmm.
that is like one of the most classic Quincy samples. And
Hmm.
Quincy has done a lot of theme songs.
Hmm.
I just found out he did the Pink Panther theme song. I've always thought that was Henry Mancina that did that one. That's crazy. And I call myself a music head. Shit. But yeah, it's on you,
Number
boy.
one. Number one. I got Quincy Jones. You know, Kitty with the bent frame, Mob Deep, Shook Ones Part Two. You know what I'm saying? Just a classic record. Classic record. You know what I mean? The whole album, infamous, classic. You know, that set it off for them really when that came out in New York back in the day, and you play that in any party, any cookout. It's a wrap. You know what I
And
mean?
they kept that sample a secret for years.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sounded like the
god,
stove was burning and shit. Like you turn on the stove and the gas ain't coming out. That's what it sounded like.
for real.
You know what I mean?
This sounds like some prison escape music in a way.
Yeah.
My number one, Tomorrow from the Brothers Johnson, sampled by OC with Far From Yours.
Yeah.
Man, there was no other number one I could have picked than this song right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
You know what
I still go back and forth which one I love more, Word Life or Jewels.
I mean?
It's like my heart is telling me Word Life, but my soul is telling me Jewels. But when I hear shit like this,
Hmm.
I had to say to myself, because again, just like with Operation Doomsday, I've always loved the sample picks they did use for Jewels. And I think DJ OG did that Far From Yours joint.
Right.
And yeah, they had that intro be like dun dun dun
Right.
dun dun. Dun. I love when certain producers did that shit, but then they throwing that ding 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 ding. I was like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah.
This is hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying? OC
Uh-huh.
was doing some of his best lyricism on that track, and then
Uh-huh.
he had one of the best hip hop soul artists at that time, Yvette Michelle. He's no average MC. Put a smile on. That always, every time I listen to that track, it gives me nostalgic feeling and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that song and album is a hip hop classic. OC Far From Yours, man. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
For sure. For sure.
Yo, this is why I love hip hop. This is really why I love hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Can we do this for Rick James, though?
Let's do it.
Can
Let's
can we
do
do
it.
this for Rick James?
Let's do it. Anybody. It don't matter.
Like, let's go out the box. But let's do Rick James.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna be real with you. I want to put. I don't want to do like the famous one like James Brown and Parliament and Funkadelic
Mm-hmm.
because that might be a top 40 to be real with you. But like Rick James, Aretha Franklin, um, What's another motherfucking nigga sample from a lot? Al Green. You know what I'm saying? This was kind of fun. You know.
Mm-hmm.
TT said, "Let me ask y'all this: do y'all stop collecting after the Don Clue 978 theory, or if you want to get pop, I would say, are you still down? It's a good posthumous album. If you want the OG pop that not had been tampered with, um, I think Better Days also has some original shit too. But yeah,
If you ask Q, he got all that pot garbage after Machiavelli. Throw that shit in the garbage, bro.
shit. But stay away from Loyal to the Game. Stay away from Pac's Life. Stay away from those
All that garbage.
until the end of time. I would get that, but be warned. That's all I'm going to say." Q said, "And my favorite when Dr. Dre used the Quincy Joe simple East Coast West Coast Killers." Oh, I forgot about East Coast West Coast Killers and shit. From the Aftermath album,
Mm-hmm.
another another one of Dre's best beats. That niggas sleep on that Aftermath compilation. I don't understand.
And because it wasn't good. That's why
No, 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 no.
it
That's
wasn't
some of
good.
Dre's best beats.
That shit was not good.
Yes, it would been there, done that, shitting on top of the
He had
world.
like two good songs on there.
Nigga, you wild, you capping, you capping,
He had two good songs on there.
you capping on that.
No,
Come
no,
on,
I have it. I don't even play it.
come on. When I'm driving down the street, I play shitting on top of the world. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, the way he flipped that sample was crazy.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, TT, they always got the original version of all the pop stuff. Like they always got the original version. Niggas make a whole video and YouTube channels on unreleased pop shit. So,
Lord.
but the one pop track that I'm mad that they tampered with was Out on Bail.
Mm-hmm.
Because the original version of that track, oh my lord.
Mm.
Because I think that was supposed to be on the original version of Me Against the World,
Mm.
but he had to redo that album because he felt like niggas was stealing his style and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think we should do Rick James next. That would be a good one.
All right.
Hmm. I'm gonna stay on for like another couple minutes. Yeah, he performed that on the Source Awards '94, where he bum rushed Tribe's acceptance speech. Had Ali Shaheed and Q-Tip looking all.
And it was shook.
Yo, I wish somebody would have released the 1994 Source Awards in full because niggas were wild. Y'all thought the '95 Source was a wild. Niggas were wild in '94.
Mm. Yep.
Fucking sticky fingers shooting
Yep.
up guns in the air. Oh my god. Bernie
Crazy.
Mac was the host. I mean, it don't get no better than Bernie Mac as a host. Come on now.
Right.
Who you with? But you know what was my favorite? One of my favorite pop joints that was unreleased, but that
Mm-hmm.
got tampered. The loyal to the game joint with Tretch and shit like that. That was dope. The way they used that the cameo sample.
Mm.
I think that was cameo. That's why I want to get the cassette version of the Above the Rim soundtrack because that got that song there. But that cassette version goes for a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually going to get. I want to get a cassette lot. This nigga selling like 100 cassette tapes of like old hip hop, 12 inches and some shit. I'm trying to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Q. Yeah, we already know you got all of them
Yeah.
after Machiavelli because you're a
You collect
diehard
trash
part.
like this nigga. Both of y'all should do like a trash battle and who got the most trash in their collection.
Oh shit. Hey, at least it was the trash I collected, rare trash.
Oh, trash is trash, man.
By the way, they're coming out with a Boys to Men documentary and biopic.
Mm-hmm.
They can't just pick one. They have to be. They have to be so. These niggas always got to do. These niggas always got to do too much. Niggas would just be satisfied with the biopic. Niggas would be satisfied with a documentary. Y'all got to
Why
come
we
out
need
with both.
both? Why we need both?
Right.
And
Y'all always have. Y'all
who's
always
playing them in
thought
the
y'all
both
was special.
main picture?
Who gonna be the deep voice motherfucker?
Crazy.
So niggas always gotta do too much and shit. Goddamn. Look at his dad's mom. Fuck out of features. But I will throw away a P Diddy album. You should have bought the P Diddy album.
No, throw that shit away.
all,
Throw that away.
all my Diddy albums I got for free.
Wow. I wouldn't even keep it.
I got No Way Out in the C lot. And I think
That's the only one.
I got the Saga Continues. No, not that one. The Reinvents the Remix. I only got that in the C lot because they got the special delivery remix. I
Trash.
can't deny that.
No. He's not the king of remixes. Somebody logged him.
Now I saw Forever album for $30 on vinyl. Now I'm not gonna buy that.
Trash. I just go to show you can spend all the money on all the different features and still come out like crap.
Yeah, I can't wait till you talk about Prince this Sunday. Oh, Prince samples. Oh, ooh, yo, we should do Prince sample Sunday.
Did he let a lot of people sample his stuff?
The way he got Prince did, he let few people sample his stuff, but the people that sample his shit, they had to pay a huge price. Like Arrested Development, all they did was sample Tennessee from Alphabet Street. I think they paid like $7,000. I think.
Wow.
And I think Prince only let motherfuckers sample his shit if they actually own their publishing or own their masters or some shit. Because Snoop did an interview where he was mad at Prince because I think he wanted to sample a Vanity Six song. It was a Vanity Six or a Time joint. But
Right.
Prince wouldn't let him use it. But I think Prince let Biggie use the 777. No. It was the Vanity song for Nasty, the Nasty Boy joint. Yeah. Which
Oh wow.
I never cared for that record like that, But
No.
hey, to be honest, that one and another with Lil Kim. Oh,
See, I like that one for her album though. But she didn't. She only had Biggie on the Dreams chorus. He wasn't. He had no features on it with her.
it's Biggie with "I Need Another." Yes, I do. I'm like, look, Biggie, I'll let you slide with Player Hater, but nah, nigga.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's do Prince samples too with Rainbow Chill. That would be hot.
Right.
I need another. Yes, I do. Oh, but niggas hate Player Hater. I don't understand why niggas hate Player Hater.
I just don't see why it was on there. You know.
I feel like Biggie felt that the album was too serious. He was just like, you know what? Let me do something. Let me see those funny and shit. Q said, "What about Smokey Robinson samples? That's another good one."
Yeah.
I feel like when niggas sample Smokey, they always want to be on some mature shit. Like
Right.
you can't just talk about some sex shit with Smokey. You gotta be on some devil in a new dress kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
Which has Rick Ross's best verse ever.
Mm-mm.
What was the unconditional? Hold on. What was the unconditional love shortened down? They should have kept the longer version. I'm surprised he gave that to MC Hammer. Honestly, to be real. What you watching?
I'm watching the Eagles game right now.
Okay. I'm about to end this off in a few minutes. I gotta get ready. I gotta Go to bed. I gotta be up by 2:30 in the morning and shit. Oh, they better be lucky they paid me extra for this shit, cause I usually don't ride the van in the morning, but
Right, right.
hopefully it doesn't rain as crazy tomorrow. I'm trying to do some deliveries and I gotta drive to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And it better not even be on no crazy rain. Biggie sampled that song "Another Man." What song did he use? In Barbara. That was a Barbara Mason sample. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I still don't like the song though, but hey, I learned a lot of new stuff. Never knew that was a Quincy sample for Unbeliever. That was crazy.
Yep.
That's that is crazy. What is your favorite song that Kendrick Lamar sampled? Oh, that's easy. Anytime, any place for poetic justice.
Mm, definitely.
It's crazy how that song featured his arch rival,
Right?
his nemesis. I like when niggas use that word nemesis.
Nemesis.
Like you know you hate somebody so much when they're your nemesis.
Yep.
Like for example, like Dre and Suge, they're nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent and Ja Rule, nemesis.
Nemesis.
It's like how you go from enemy to nemesis. That's just
Mm-hmm.
Jay and Dane, nemesis.
Crazy.
All right. I mean, there's a few more people that are about to be gone. Kendrick Lamar sampled Teddy Pendergrass too. Yeah, he sampled Teddy too. Teddy's another one a lot of people use to sample. But see, when niggas use Teddy, they use the same samples like Love TKO.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many times Love TKO has been used and shit?
Yep.
Um, Close the door. And hell, niggas don't even use turn off the lights. I turn off the lights slap. I'm kind of glad though because niggas will kind of somebody will kind of fuck it up. And they let's just say somebody from like down south like Dallas would use that shit. They would
Mm-hmm.
slow it down, use some high pitched samples like turn off the lights. Or you repeat. You know how that
Yep.
chipmunk soul shit. The most consistent discography in rap, past and present. That's a good question. In the past, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say both past and present. Master Ace. Fuck it.
Yep. Sean
And
Price.
Sean Price, yes. Ghostface Killer.
Yep.
Call Me Crazy. Heavy D and the Boys.
Yep. Sure.
What about the whole Wiz soundtrack? Now I know Nas sampled the Wiz soundtrack for Surviving the Times. Um, I'm surprised we have not done a review on the Wiz soundtrack. I don't think we do.
I don't think we did all.
Because there was at one point I just kept hearing the Wiz soundtrack everywhere I went.
Right.
And when I went to a vinyl store, I think I just got burnt out from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's the first time we had Michael and Quincy, and the rest is history.
Right.
Christian said Ninja Man or Buju Benton. Oh, Buju, all the way.
Buju, for sure.
You just got MF Doom's Born Like This album. Oh, I need to get that one. Shit. I was just bumping food like last week.
Classic.
Yeah, man. The true sequel to Operation Doomsday, if you ask me.
Yep.
I'm still crazy MF Doom was not here with us. That's this.
For sure.
Niggas be like, "Oh, I'm a Doom fan." Name me one album. Name me one song that isn't. Name me one song that isn't from Mad Villainy.
Right.
I recently got Minnie Renton album Adventures. You mean Minnie Riperton's albums Adventure of Paradise? Okay, I need to get that album, but I had a chance to get in that album years ago, but it was expensive as fuck. Hot take: I actually like that album more than Perfect Angel, but the lion on that album cover almost killed her. That's crazy. That's why black people don't have lions on the album covers. Like it almost jumped and bit her neck off. I was like, "Woof! Oh no!" I was like, "Oh no, no, no!" That's when remember when I think Nas almost died in the I Am album cover,
Yeah.
the gold.
Yep.
Ugh.
You couldn't breathe.
Niggas gotta do the most extra shit on the album covers and shit.
Being creative.
Be creative.
You know.
Oh, there was another motherfucker that did some crazy shit on an album cover. I can't think of that, but wow. Mm. See, all Michael had to do was lean. All Michael had to do was just lean on the album cover and
Yep.
shit.
Just lean.
Right.
Leaning on it.
All Nas did was just look at the camera with the mad mean mugging face and shit. Hell, Stevie Wonder, all he put was Braille and some very artistic kind of shit. Earth, Wind, and Fire, all they did was smile on their album covers. Nah, niggas gotta bring lions and shit.
Yep.
That reminds me when Michael Jackson's monkey almost bit Jam Master Jay.
Right. Crazy.
I think they were trying to do a song with Michael about crack or some shit.
Wow.
That's interesting. Diana Ross album 2, Animal. Oh yeah, Diana Ross, then she had like a snake or some shit. Like, girl, you like in your fucking 40s, man. Calm that shit down. Come on.
Crazy.
All right. Shit. Nigga, I ain't having no fucking album where I had animals and shit. No lions, no dogs. No.
Right.
A dog bit my ass one time, boy. I got chased by a fucking pit bull.
It's crazy.
All right. Like this nigga chasing me for 5 minutes. I'm just like, nigga, this dog is still chasing me for 5 fucking minutes. Come on, man. I had a giant to jump on top of cars like Craig from Next Friday and shit, just trying to get away from the motherfucker. Then my shoelaces all of a sudden wanted to untie, right? I busted my ass, rolled on the floor. The dog bit my fucking ass and shit. That's why I sometimes hurt when I had to take a shit sometimes. Like,
Oh man.
that's why I hate when sometimes I walk out and these stupid ass white people, they always want to say, "Oh, you don't bite." Look, I told this one white motherfucker, if he has teeth, he fucking bite. What the fuck you mean he don't bite and shit?
Right.
He's like, hey, it's just my dog, man. Well, where's the fucking leash, nigga? Like, come on. I don't even like when dogs lick me. To be real with you. Ugh. Now I see why motherfuckers eat their dogs and cats and shit. Like, didn't Azalea Banks cook her own cat and some shit?
Yeah, some shit. Some gross shit like that.
Oh, Ray Sean, that Baby It's Me album from Diana Ross is underrated. I love that one. But yeah, I'm gonna end this off right here. Fuck it. All right, so this has been a fun ass tribute for Quincy. You know what I'm saying? I think that Tamia album's out of print. I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but they would re-release anything else but that one. That's wild. But yeah, man, this has been a fun ass review and everything like that. Too, you know what I'm saying? Next, I think Sunday, I'm gonna get my schedule tomorrow, hopefully. But we got Princess Rainbow Children. We're gonna call this Jehovah Prince Sundays, I guess. I swear, what do I be naming these? Jehovah Prince Sunday.
Wow. Piss off all the Jehovah Witness people.
You said what?
Say piss off all the Jehovah Witness people.
Nah, I love me some Jehovah Witness motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I love me to. I'm gonna try hard not to curse in these video reviews, but I can't help it. I curse all the fucking time.
Stop ringing my bell at 8 a.m.
You said what?
I said, tell them stop ringing my bell at 8 a.m. Nobody's gonna answer.
Hey, if it's a fine Jehovah's Witness, I'll learn about Jesus all morning, like in Sunday school. Like, oh my god. But yeah, we got some good shit coming up soon. At the Lincoln Park Wednesdays, Meteora. You know that's gonna be next Wednesday and shit like that too. Did I say it right?
Me over.
Uh, yeah, man. Also, I got my first award nomination and shit like that too. I don't know if I mentioned this to y'all, but yeah, the Masquerade video got nominated
Mm-hmm.
for this Academia Awards and shit, which I never heard of it, but it's always been my dream to get nominated for an award I never heard of, honestly. So fuck it. Um, did you already drop the? Oh no.
The video that's coming at 12 a.m.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not
Already
gonna say
done.
anything.
No, it's already out there. Top 5
Okay.
ODB songs on my channel. 12 a.m. Tomorrow's ODB's birthday, so Brooklyn's finest definitely had to do something for him.
Yeah, that was a fun ass list that we did and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. Rest in peace to ODB. Y'all make sure y'all check out the A&E documentary and shit like that too.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, man. I think that's all I have to say.
that's it.
Appreciate this try as usual,
All
and I'll
right.
see y'all niggas later. Peace.